Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade, and Johnny. Say
Hey.
hey. Well, he got some more Happy Mail. He got a birthday card from Royleen Neal from Ohio, and he got Happy Mail from Cindy with Pups and Crochet. He got a care package from Cindy, which part of that had to go into the refrigerator because it's in the upper 80s and 90s here, and some of it is chocolate. So we just put it directly into the fridge, the chocolate part, so that, you know, it didn't make a mess when he opens it to eat it. Anyway, you want to, since that's what we got first, we waited till we got more than one item before we read her card.
Yeah.
So take it out. What's the front say? Hold the front up. Okay. The front says, "Have you made a wish yet?"
Yeah.
I'm going to read it because he's not much on public speaking. It says, "John, I have. I'm wishing that so many of your dreams will come true this year. You'll have to pinch yourself to believe it. Happy birthday, your new friend in Ohio, Royleen," and then in parentheses she has Tammy. So she goes by Tammy. So that is beautiful. Thank you, Tammy. We really appreciate that. He was smiling when he saw that, and he said, "Where's that from?" And I said, "Ohio." He said, "That sounds like it's far away." Yes, very far away. So you want to open Cindy's card, and then we'll show them the goodies that she sent you. Oh, a puppy dog. We do love our puppy dogs.
No. There we go.
Okay, and she wrote it inside. It says, "Hi JJ, this may get to you a little early, but I don't want it to be late. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I'm glad I got to meet you all, and I love that you help your mama. Happy birthday, hugs and puppy kisses. Love, Cindy and Robert." That sounds just like her. You can almost hear her saying that. So take out your goodies and show them off.
There.
So he got some Reese's Fast Break candy bars,
Mm-hmm.
some Almond Joy candy bar, which has been in the fridge because it's a melted mess. Some, what is that, Wrigley's or whatever? Yeah, Wrigley's spearmint gum. He loves gum, so that won't go to waste. Ooh, and some Starburst strawberry. Oh, it's gum too. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was gum, but that's gum also.
Yep. That's everything.
And that's everything they got in his goodie box, goodie bag, or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm gonna combine his Happy Meal video with a finished object video. We're just combining things, since I knew that wouldn't take very long. So I'm gonna move this over here. Y'all can enjoy his handsome smile. He's digging his goodies. But this is a little shawl I did over the weekend. It's really kind of small. But the pink and white one I did, and the ladies I met at doctor's office turned out to be sisters. Miss Catherine and Melanie are sisters. And I sent her a text and let her know that I finished the pink and white one. And she informed me that she's not in a position to buy it. And I said, "Well, why don't I just bless you with the shawl?" And I said, "What about the other lady?" And she said, "Oh," and then that's when she told me that they were sisters. And I was like, "Cool." And so I showed her this yarn, which is Premier and then it just went right out of my brain. The little cake yarn, you know, sweet roll yarn, and it's striped yarn, Anyway, I made this little shawlette. I'm going to say shawlette because it's really not that big, but I'm kind of over this stitch at the moment. I got another one that I just started and a whole nother stitch that I spent about 4 hours rewinding and working on learning a stitch, and I'm excited to show y'all that. I'll show y'all that in the next video, or maybe I'll grab it in this one, I don't know. But anyway, this is just the granny stitch, of course, and then I took and just went over this little part right here with a single crochet, just to kind of give it a little more of a finished look. I just like to do that because otherwise it looks a little, I don't know, unfinished. But this one's done, and it's almost as big as the other one, but not quite as big as that one. So it's just a shawlette. not quite a shawl, but a let. And I did get some new yarn from Joann a few days ago, and they got these new it's called Big Twist Glam, and they calling this a 4-weight, but let me tell you, it is not. I repeat, not a 4-weight. It is gorgeous though. Look at that. This is the color mauve, and yeah, mauve. Let me see how many yards. It's 261 yards, 3.5 ounce, 100 grams, and 240 meters. But it is really, really thin, y'all. And I pulled this little ball out. I had to pull a little center ball out because I was not finding the center pull. So yarn barf already. And it's got these little sequins. I know there's another yarn that has this. I can't remember the name of it, but it has these little sequins attached to the strand. So that's probably what they think makes it a 4-weight. I don't think it does. I tried to work with it, but there was stuff going on in my house and I couldn't devote my full attention to it. So I will have to try to work with it at another time. But I got it in this color. I got two of this one. And then I got it in yellow. Let me see if they call it yellow. You know how they are. They try to get all fancy and everything. Sunshine yellow. But look at that. Speaking of Cindy. Cindy with Pups and Crochet. This is her color. And she do love some sparkle yarn. Can you see that? Can you see the sparkle in that? I haven't tried this. If I can learn to work with this, that may be something to do with her Christmas present, will be something to do with this yarn. I know Christmas is a long way away. Don't, you know. But I like to make her things. I made her a hat and cowl set for last Christmas, and so I just think when you can, you should make someone something. It just, I mean, anybody could go to a store and buy a person something. Anybody can tap on some keys and order them something and have it delivered to their house. But you know, it doesn't take much thought to do that. But it takes more thought and more heart to actually sit down and make them something with your 2 hands. To me, that makes something more special. So, but this has got Cindy written all over it. So this is just beautiful. And I think 2 cakes of this should make something really beautiful. I'm thinking maybe a beautiful scarf. Just something really gorgeous if I can manage to work with it. I did try to work with that other color, but I'm gonna just keep trying until I figure out how to work with it, and then find a nice little pattern or tutorial, since I hadn't figured out how to use patterns yet. But a nice tutorial, or make something up myself. I seem to be in that mental headspace that I got all these things floating around, and creativity floating around in my head that I want to do. So we shall see how that turns out. But I have a scarf pattern floating around in my head, and so maybe that's what'll happen with it. Who knows? But something beautiful. Sorry, I had to correct the dogs. There's some weird behavior going on over there. So, I generally don't have to say anything. I just snap my fingers at them, and that does the trick. What do you have in your hand, your mouth? What is that?
Or is he dropped it?
Yeah, it's probably a paper towel. Theo is notorious for getting wadded up paper towels and shredding them all over the place. I don't know why, but that's his MO. You'll come in here
And socks.
oh, and socks. Yeah, he loves socks. Yep. But they've been fed. They're well fed. Trust me, they're very well fed.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's all we got for now. Is Johnny got a couple of good things in the mail, and I got this is brand new yarn from Joann's. This glam yarn. You know, big twist glam. Ooh, my goodness, is it sparkly? You can ask Johnny. He was sitting there when I opened it up. I oohed and awed over it because it was just so pretty, and it is. They don't just have a shiny strand wrapped around the yarn itself. There's a shiny, strand wrapped around another, the color strand, but then they put the sequence in there too. So, that's just something I'm gonna have to sit down when I know I don't have anything else gonna interrupt me and really just concentrate on working with it, because otherwise I don't know if I could do it, because it was very splitty. The few minutes that I got a chance to work with it, it was very, very splitty. So time will tell if I get a chance to work it up, or else it'll end up in a giveaway. But I really want to work it up because I really want to do this thing that's in my head and see if that works out. Because, it's one of those things, y'all that have been crocheting a while, and some of you that have written your own patterns, when you have something floating around in your head and you really want to do it, you really want to get it out on paper, or get it out, get it out in yarn, and see if you can work it out and make it happen for yourself. So that's where I'm at. But I love you all. I hope you have a great evening. And Johnny, what do you have to say?
Thank you for the Happy Meal.
He's so handsome. He's wonderful. We had a bit of a plumbing issue with the boys' bathroom, but my oldest son took care of it. He made some calls, and some friends of his came out and took care of it
real quick.
They fixed it real quick. They had to come back from, what was it, Saturday they came out and checked it and diagnosed the problem, and they at least got us to where we could use cold water. And because it was the hot water side of their faucet in their tub that had just, the seal on it wouldn't allow it to be turned all the way off, so the whole faucet needed to be replaced. But the place that you had to get a replacement faucet for, because we're in a mobile home, we're in a trailer, the only place you can get parts for trailers had closed, and it wouldn't be open again till today. And so they just fixed it to where we at least had cold water, and cold shower is no joke. I like to have flipped out of my skin, but I had to do it. Cold shower. Anyway, not fun, but doable. But they come out today with the new faucet, and they had it fixed within like less than 30 minutes, I would say. It was fixed. So that was amazing to me, because I called my landlord, and she acted like I'd asked for her firstborn because I wanted her to come fix something. So, and I wasn't going to sit here and let my water bill just tick, 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 because it was, the water would not turn off in that tub. And my water bill, I could just see my water bill going, and we are on a fixed budget these days, so we can't be having that. And so I called my oldest son, and he called one of his friends, and bing, bang, boom, problem solved. So I'm hoping this is the last thing we have to fix before we get a chance to move. I'm hoping this lights a fire under Mr. James, who owns the house that we're hoping to move to, since him and his helper are the ones that come over and fix this. So I was ever so grateful for that. It wouldn't have been fixed this quick had it been the landlord who came out, because she claimed that the maintenance guy was sick. And I'm like, whatever. I just don't care anymore. She certainly don't care about us. But I just thank the good Lord for friends, and that James and Shane came out and took good care of us, and didn't seem to be in a hurry to be paid for it. So that's also a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we love y'all. God bless you. Remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.